everyone, this is Leah from Mommyish, and I am going to try my bestest to show you all the new styles in this Black Friday bundle, which are, as I'm scrolling, um, significant. They are significant. There's a lot of them. Uh, so yes, the price point is a little higher, but I had to be fair to myself because, like it's there's way more. Um, in each set than usual. Lots of unique textures and things. So yeah, this is my ad graphic, though I changed that part right now for you guys. And initially you'll see, like right off the bat, we have this background. This is using one of the paper styles. This is using a style from the paint box, which is it looks great for any sort of paint things that are going horizontally. Vertically, not so much. It can look a little weird. So, but yeah, I leave it up to your discretion. Y'all are artists. You know what you want to see. So I'm just gonna dive right into it because there's so many things to see. Um, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you on gray, that mid-tone gray of ours, that 8080, right in the middle. This is going to give you just like, I guess, the basic of the effects. Maybe I should have it up above where you can see. All right. Just for these paints, so you can kind of get a feel for them. So this one's a little more haphazard. Looks good on anything. I really like this one. I was asked to include some more subtle, like really subtle paint effects, like it's been rolled on. So I have some of those. But then, of course, I have like the messy ones. This one looks good on vertical. So if I turn this way, this is the one I would use. Another one that's a little more haphazard. And then, of course, this one right here, that is my favorite, obviously, because I shouldn't have favorites with my new children, but, it is what it is. So that is our paint box. I also want to mention it's going to look really good on brush script fonts. So to make it look like it has like a painted sort of effect. So with some of those, so don't be afraid to play around a little bit with that. Now, the hollow glitter bundle is a bit different. So I used that effect on the sticker. So you can see I used all the styles for my preview. Yeah, and I have a favorite is like this tweed fabric effect in this bundle this week. So ignoring that, let's move here. So we have, sorry, the drop shadow went away, but let me pause and I'll get you that. So what I'm going to do here with y'all watching is I'm just going to apply a drop shadow to the group at large. So style on the group, and then this is inside of it, our little bundle word. So back to our hologram. Oh my goodness, all the styles. Right, right. All of that. Look at all that you're getting. All right. So holographic glitter. I put each one in two ways. One way it still gives it some of that iridescence or not, right? So just plain color with the iridescence. Plain color. Love this one. I used that one on Friday. This. This one reminds me of mermaid scales. Love it. A little bit stronger of an effect on this one, but I liked it, so you'll have to bear with me. You can always decrease the opacity. All right. And then this one, which is a full-on holographic, silky epicness. I just want to touch it. I just want to touch it. So that is our holographic glitter. Moving on to metal. So what I did with metals is for each texture, there are 5 effects. So I'm gonna kind of go through them really quick because your time is precious. So you can see that's the effect I used on the black for Black Friday, but just with different texture. So there's effect, another effect, Um, and if you see it looking a little wonky here on the edges, it's because I think I forgot to change uh, over here for some reason. It's like, hey, I don't want your thing to be anti-alias. We're just gonna be rude while you're recording. All right, so here we go, rust. Or I should say more rust, because the other one had some rust. This one has like all the rust. This is like a darker gunmetal kind of vibe. I love this one because it feels like wrought iron. Love that. All right, so this is a this one can be like a chromy silver. It has a lot to do with where you pull the pattern on it. So like this, it doesn't seem like it so much, but I'm going to double click on my on this to pull this up, and I have the pattern there, so I can just drag it around, and you see there where that changes how the vibe a lot. Don't be afraid to move your patterns around. So copper, and I'm going to come down here to a copper that has a stronger verdigris situation happening. Another one that looks like a cool iron, though I guess in that instance it'd be copper. Then we have this galvanized steel one, which is another favorite. I think it's highly a lot of utility in that style, don't you think? Like I feel like it could work for a lot, very like farmhousey, you know. All right, so then we have frosty. People were asking for styles that made things look frosty. I know I just did some. These are different, but as you see here, so it kind of gives it like this ice skated over look for one of the textures. Um, this one adds a little more frost effect. That's really strong, even for me. So I'm going to say, but I liked it at the moment, so I must have kept it that way for a reason. Just turn down the lighting. That's all you have to do. Really look at our inner glow. You can always turn things down to make it into what you want it to be. Neat, right? Traditional frost. Again, a little more, a little more. So, the difference between these is going to be the effect on it and then the patterns. You know, there's several patterns, but then you use those. So, same outer edge effect, but then the patterns are all going to be the same. So I'm going to go ahead and move. This is the next one, the different kind of like effect with it. Then what y'all wanted was something to be see-through, as you see there. Put it over this. Isn't that neat? Though I think this is actually below that, so let's pull it up above so it makes more sense. Though we did lose our drop shadow. Though with these, it's kind of better to add the drop shadow yourself. So I'm just going to add a drop shadow to it for y'all. Let's see how you can see through. All right, so and then that's with all the different effects. So, and again, notice, boop, it goes away. All right, I'm gonna take him back down into the folder that loves him with the with our big old drop shadow. All right, I might do a new series of drop shadows. It's been a while. Tastes change. All right, so fabrics. Again, I have different fabric options, and then within those options, there's three different effects. One is just, hey, this is the style. This is the overlay on it. It's a quick overlay. The next is kind of giving it a little bit of oomph, a little bit of thickness, and then the third one is more of a soft kind of cushier, not too cushy, but a little cushy. So leather, I'm just going to go through these without too much chatting because I feel like you can see what they are. Okay, this is my new baby. I love this one. I would buy the whole bundle just for this style. Love the tweed kind of vibe. Love it. Yeah, this is kind of like a shabbier, I don't know how to describe that one. This is meant to be velvety, but with less texture. One day I'm going to get velvet right. It's going to happen. Corduroy. Next, I added, for some reason with this one, I liked how it looked to add texture here. So if you don't like that, what I did there for some reason, just unclick it. And there you go. All right, then we have blue jean material 1 and blue jean material 2. And then of course, I'm not gonna like not give y'all the actual texture that looks awesome. This is my favorite with the blue jean material. So that is that. Then, finally, we have made it to the end. The last set of this bundle are paper textures, which I'm always like unsure. I'm like, do they really just want paper? But you do. You just want paper. And I am all about giving you what you want. All right, so again, I did the thing where I offer it as just an overlay. There's no bevel, there's nothing to this. It's just an overlay, right? You can see this. All right. Or this one, it just gives it a little bit of a oomph, a little bit of an oomph. Look really nice on alphas. Could look nice on stickers, just a little extra dimension, you know? Is this one my favorite? I'm not saying it's my favorite, but did I use it for my background, even though technically, like, I don't like to do that? Because it's not a huge tile at 6 by 6, but because I added other things over it, I didn't think it really mattered too much, you know? I wasn't noticing the repeats. Some people notice it like really bad and other people not so much. But anyway, that is the Black Friday style bundle. There's a lot. There's a lot. So, and there's still a lot more coming. Even as I'm making this, I'm like, okay, what else do I want to make? Right, I definitely want to make some glitter brushes someone requested. Um, so what am I doing this weekend? Well, I'm about to do my regular day job work, but am I going to try to also sneak in some glittery brushes on the side? Maybe have some new things for Cyber Monday? Yes, yes, that's happening. So keep an eye out for that because I can't resist because when I get excited, I just start making the things, make all the things. All right. So have a great one. And thank you all so much for supporting me on my own personal website. I've gotten orders there and thank you so, so much. Um, and also, I was finally able to upload to the Lily Pad. Again, I was having some issues there, so was able to upload. So everything I'm listing now will also be listed there for the time being. So have a great one. Have a fantastic week.